all, yes, India Mart is in focus. The stock has seen a decline of over 28% in the last 5 days. It slipped almost 46% from its 52-week high levels, and the decline probably got triggered from the weak Q3 performance that the company reported earlier in the week. Now, as far as the numbers are concerned, it was a weak operational performance because the margins declined by 400 basis points sequentially to come in at 42% versus 46% last quarter. This was on account of higher other expenses as well as higher employee costs. This meant that the profit actually declined quarter on quarter by 14% to come in at 70 crores. In fact, if you look at the other internals, there was a bit of weakness when it comes to the key metrics as well. Because if you look at the total traffic, that declined to 259 million versus 284 million last quarter. And the total daily business unique inquiries has also slipped to 23 million versus 26 million last quarter. Apart from that, the company also announced a couple of large acquisitions. For instance, they are acquiring Busy Infotech at a value of around 500 crores. And there is some chatter on the street which is asking why the company paid 500 crores for a venture which is currently generating a revenue of around 42 crores. So there is some bit of nervousness regarding the valuation of this acquisition. However, the brokerages remain positive on the same. Lastly, if you look at the QIP which was done by the company last year, it was done at a value of around 8,600 rupees a share, while the stock currently is trading around that 4,600 mark. So there is that expectation of institutional pressure also coming into the picture. The brokerages, however, remain positive. Motilal Oswal, for instance, maintains a buy call on the stock with a target price of 7,650, which is a good 50% higher than the current market price. They say that the company stands to gain and drive significant value on account of being a key beneficiary of the technological adoption of that the country is seeing. They do say that there might be a case that the EBITDA margin might remain under pressure in Q4 as well as FY23, but they're positive on the long-term story of the counter. They say that the ongoing investment into the SaaS ecosystem is a positive. However, they would want to keep a close watch when it comes to the performance of these acquired entities because synergy would be the key to track here. Overall, in terms of the valuations, they are not, inexpensive at all. It is trading at a premium because it's trading at 40 times the forward earnings. So there is a very little room for disappointment, and hence perhaps we are seeing exaggerated moves when it comes to the stock price today as well.